Working. Great. Okay, so good afternoon, 6:02. Hey guys, I see you're already working. Good afternoon to you. Okay, so just in case you're not aware, if you haven't heard it already, I'm sorry. Hi guys. I'm sorry to be the redundant person, but now this is your fourth time you're hearing it today. As of today, which is Monday, November 9th of 2020, there's some new expectations here at SPECA, even though we're remote. The first expectation is most of you already did it. You have your first and last name on your screen. That's great. The second expectation is that the camera must be on at all times. If there's an issue with your device, you need to reach out to the school and you can put the time to get a new laptop. If you need to use the restroom at any point, just type in the chat, hey, I need to use the restroom, and you turn your camera and you come back. But throughout the entire class, there is no reason why the camera needs to be off unless you message everybody. So when you have to use the bathroom, or if you're on an iPad, you need to let us know that, and you need to get a school laptop. Those are the policies as per the principal, Mr. Blau. But if you can't reach Mr. Blau, we got Mr. Haas here. So if you have a discrepancy, an issue, please reach out to Mr. Haas, and I'm sure he can help you resolve that in the meantime. Hey, Mr. R, how are you? So Mr. R and I.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm just dealing with something real quick. I'll be like legit less than 2 minutes. I got you.
So Mr. R and I met over the weekend, and him and I actually decided to come up with an incentive. How can we get more students to do iReady? And this is what him and I decided. Each month, like they do in 7th grade, a little bit different, we're gonna have an incentive where we're gonna give you a gift card to be able to purchase something of your own choice that you earned. And how it works is each month, the top student in each class will receive an electronic gift card from us. So for the month of September 24th is when you got your iReady logins until October 31st. There is a way for us to see how much time you did on iReady. And for class 602, the iReady contestant that did the most amount of time was Daniela Brito. She did 18 hours and 21 minutes for the whole month. So congratulations to you, Daniela. In the next week or so, you're going to be expecting an email and you're going to receive an electronic gift card from Mr. R and I. So each month, we're going to shout out a student in each class. Maybe it will be you next month. Competition already started. So today, we're going to be working on the unit rate. So make sure you got your pen or pencil. Make sure you got this notebook. And make sure you got your cell phone or calculator with you. Awesome, Daniela. Okay, I'm going to present the screen. We're going to get started. We're going to go over, I'm going to model a problem, Mr. R is going to model a problem, then we're going to have students do 2 problems, and then you're going to be doing your independent work, your exit ticket. Once you're done with that, you'll be assigned to do iReady. And yes, we will check to make sure you're on task with the iReady. Okay, what's up, Daniela, before we begin? What do you need?
2 things. Number 1, how much money is going to be in the gift card? And number 2, I'm not done writing the vocabulary yet.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. In terms of the gift card, you'll receive an email and you'll have that in your school email and you'll be notified once it's there. Give it about a week or so. We're going to decide where to get it from. All right? Good questions. All right, here we go. All right, let me just, sorry about that. I had a lot of things open today. I'm so sorry. All right, so in today's classwork, you already saw this 7-minute video that we showed you on Friday. So it's here again for your reference, as well as another 4-minute video on finding unit rate. We're gonna get right to the work. So I am going to have some students read for us. Mr. R will be back in a second. And I am going to have Mr. Alan Seeley. I'm gonna ask for you to read today's learning target and the 3 vocabulary words for us. Just give me a second to present it. Okay, Alan, you're up. You're gonna read the learning target all the way down to number 3, please. Loud and proud, what do you got?
I can properly set up a unit rate that is associated with the ratio. I can calculate the unit rate in a fraction form. Important vocabulary words is 1. Ratio. Compares 2 quantities. Example, 6 to 9, 8 to 7, 7 to 8, then or 1 to 5. 2. Related rate is an equivalent ratio that compares the first quantity in a ratio to only one of the second quantity. 3. Unit rate. Part of the rate that is being compared to 1. Ratios, rates, and unit rates are all comparisons. They compare one quantity to another quantity.
Awesome. So today, guys, if you haven't figured it out, we worked on unit rate on Friday. We're working with it again today. We already know that when we write a ratio now, we're writing everything in a fraction format because that's how we're going to see everything going forward from 6th grade up, because a rational number is written as a fraction. Now, there are 4 steps on finding unit rate. So Angie, can you read the 4 steps for us?
Step number 1, annotate the keywords, numbers, and phrases. Step 2, label the units. Step 3, substitute the numbers in the correct fraction. And step 4, divide to find out how much 1 is.
Okay, Angie, don't go back yet. Can you read where it says finding unit rate, and then I'll explain this.
Finding unit rate. Number 1, identify which is your total and which is your number of items. 2, divide the total by the number. 3, your answer is the unit rate.
And can you read the blue question? Because then I'll model what this red square is, rectangle. Go ahead.
Martha paid $3 for 4 cans of soda. What is the price per can?
Okay. So when we are finding unit rate, we're dividing. The whole idea, the whole concept is dividing. If you look at this that has the red square, right? We're going to be dividing 2 numbers. Those are the 2 quantities that we're comparing. So what we're going to do, if you think of inside and outside the house, okay, the number of items is going to be on the outside. The smaller number is your divisor, the outside, and the total, which is the larger number, goes on the inside, which is the dividend. So for example, $3 is the total amount of money she spent on 4 soda cans, right? So 3 is the total on in the total side. The 4 goes on the outside, and then you're going to use long division by using drink my Starbucks. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. When you do all this calculation by hand or calculator, you get 75 cents per can. That's how much she paid per can, each can, every can. Per, each, every, all mean unit rate. Per, each, every, unit rate. Okay? We're gonna, I think, go on. I'm gonna, Mr. R, do you wanna have someone do a quick check for understanding? I'll do 1, you do 2?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh, you want me to do one, or you do one and I do 2?
I'll do 1, you do the check for understanding vocab.
Sounds good. So guys, quick check for understanding for vocabulary, right? Says directions. Write the correct letter on the line that corresponds to the vocabulary word. Cynthia, ratio, A, B, or C. I'll read them out before you say any of them. The number in a rate that is compared to 1, an equivalent ratio that compares the first quantity in the ratio to the only one of the second one quantity, and letter C, a way to compare quantities. A, B, or C. Ratio.
I think it's A.
Hey, Miss Canelo, do you agree or disagree?
A says the number in a rate that is compared to 1. So let's look up here. Ratio.
Compares to quantity, Cynthia, right? So we go right back down, Miss Canelo.
Hold on, there was somebody that just entered. There was no name, so they're in the waiting room. Okay.
Who's that?
I'm not sure. 489. I don't know who that is. No name, no face. They stay in the waiting room.
And let them enter, because right now we need the most we can get. Can you let them enter? And we'll find out. Oh, that he said that's Jay Bond. Alan Seeley said it's Jay Bond.
Okay.
Thank you, Alan.
Okay. Let me just go change his name then. Go ahead, Mr. R. Continue.
Cynthia, letter A, B, or C?
But there's no camera on, so.
C.
C, good. Yes, number 1 is C. Number 2, rate. Which one would be the best that describes it? Is it a number in a rate that is compared to 1, or is it B, an equivalent ratio that compares the first quantity in a ratio to the only of the second quantity? Which one would it be? For rate. I think she's having a hard time because I don't hear you, Cynthia. Let's try somebody else. I'll mute you for now. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's go with
Shay's got her hand up.
yeah, Shay. Why not?
It's B.
B, an equivalent ratio that compares the first quantity in the ratio to only those one in the second one. Yes, you're right. And obviously, letter number 3 will be A, which is the number in a rate that is compared to. Now, guys, I'm gonna be honest. You all need to know this, right? It's actually a key evidence in everything we do. Who is that?
I don't know. Star, let's give you co-hosting. I thought I co-host. Maybe you could see. Just you and I that are unmuted. Where's this coming from? Right. I don't know where this is coming from, but it's that. Okay. Okay, so Mr. Ard, refresh your memory. Do they have? They don't have to write this down, or they do?
They should have wrote it down on the first page. So no.
Awesome. All right, so let's do model problem number 1. Daniela Brito, I'm going to ask for you to read model problem number 1, the I Ready chant for the month.
Okay. You're paid $3.20 for 20-ounce bottle of shampoo. What's the price per ounce?
Okay, so read the steps and tell us what to do. Go ahead.
The two units being compared is 3 and 20 hundredths.
Okay, so that's considered what? Is that money, cost? What is that? Jelly beans? What is that?
It's $3.20.
We'll say cost. Keep going. Cost and what else?
And we're going to compare it to ounce.
Good. Ounces. Okay, keep going. Let me know when you're ready, Daniela. When you're ready, read number 2.
Oh no. Hold on.
Okay, Daniela.
Take your time.
Take your time. No rush. Those of you that are not answering can start typing in the chat box. Okay, you need to explain your reasoning and explain what you did while Daniela helps us out.
We're gonna be dividing $3 and 20 cents by 20 ounces.
Okay, Daniela.
It wants us to find out the cost.
Good. So keep going. You're doing awesome. Keep it up. What do we do now?
Okay, so
What's going to go on the outside and what goes on the inside?
on the outside it's 20 and the inside it's hold on.
We see 20 on the outside and what's the other number? You guys can help her out in the chat box.
Hold on, no. I'm just trying to fix my calculator.
Okay. Well, you don't need it just yet. Other number that
I'm
goes.
just gonna get my phone.
Okay.
Can you please wait? I need to get my phone from my room.
Okay. In the meantime, please tell us in the answer box what this division problem would equal. Okay, yes, Shayla, now tell us the final answer in the chat box. What would it be, or what would the cost be for 1 ounce? So you're gonna write, what's the cost for 1 ounce while Daniela helps us out. So Daniela, when you're ready, what number goes on the inside? You said 20. I don't know what to do with.
Can you call someone else?
Sure, Angie, pick up.
You're right. 3.20.
Good. Okay, help me do the long division using the divide for D, right? You're going to do the division, right? There's just a little memory trick. Subtract, bring down. Okay, take it away, Angie. What do we do?
Okay, so two.
Just think about it. What are you going to do?
So we have to find what can give us 3, which is 0.
So 20 goes into 3 0 times. Bring up the decimal point. Keep going.
And then we have to find what goes into 32.
How many times does 20 go into 32?
Um,
20 times what is close to 32? 1 or 2?
1.
Why? You divided, now you're going to look. Second step says M, multiply.
Because when we multiply 20 times 1, it gives us 20.
Good. Now what do you do? Continue on.
Then we have to subtract it,
Keep going.
which would give us 10.
10? What's 3 from 2? I mean 2 from
12.
0.
12.
And then what do I do now?
Bring the 0 down.
Are we done? Or we keep going?
We keep going.
So what's next?
We have to find what goes into 120.
Okay, so what do you think? Count by 20s. Ready? 20.
40. 60.
Mm-hmm.
80.
Mm-hmm.
100.
Mm-hmm.
120.
So how many times did I write those numbers? Look.
6.
So what's the number that goes up here?
6.
So how much is it per ounce of shampoo?
16. Well, 0.16.
How do we read that as money?
16 cents.
Right, because it's tens, hundreds place. We deal with money. Everyone see how she got that? Anyone have any questions? Okay, so remember, you got to identify the units, you got to write the numbers you're dividing, and then you physically show the division or use your calculator.
Guys, remember, you could get extra credit also by putting it in the chat, right? Just your own participation credit, which I encourage. I need to see you guys writing your answers in the chat, regardless if you are answering the problem or not. Are we clear? Thumbs up if you understand that. Thumbs up. Sounds good? Sounds good. Let's keep it going, Miss Canova. Wait. If you need more time to write this down, keep your thumbs up. Nope, we're good.
Hold on.
All
Okay,
right.
all you. Who's doing this one for you?
This one is going to be Dwight. Dwight, you ready? Yeah, all right. It says, so Coney paid $4 for 5 organic peaches. How much did he pay for per peach? Now, obviously, we're looking for how much is each peach. That being said, is the step 1 says, what are the 2 units being compared?
White. And the rest of you.
Okay, you're muted. Maybe, I don't know if his mic is working. I'll ask you to unmute again. It's not working. Anybody else could pick up? Isaiah Lee. All right, it says, what are the 2 units being compared, sir? Go ahead. Thank you, Shay.
Yes, Jalen got something.
The 2 units being compared is the cost
To what?
to the peaches.
Perfect. Now it says, what will you be dividing?
We will be dividing.
Now, I want you to think about this, right? In the inside, we have the what? The total cost. And in the outside, we have the number of what? Of items, right? In that case, what number goes on the outside?
The
Is it $4 or 5 peaches?
five. Wait, no.
Again, items of the product that you're buying is outside, and then the inside is going to be the total cost, right? So in the inside is going to be what? Good. 5 divided by what?
Divided by $4.
Good. And the way the word problem is written, though, it says what? $4 divided by what?
5 organic peaches.
Good. Now, remember what I said, right? With the division sign, right? Now, how do you write it? All you, sir. I'm not saying nothing. Go ahead.
So the five would be outside. The 4 would be inside.
Now, real quick, Isaiah, I know that you're really good with mathematics in your head. So how many times does 5 go into 4?
It doesn't.
Okay, so how many times is 5 going to 40?
8.
Good. That would equal what?
That would equal 40.
You subtract that, right? Because we do DMSB, drink my Starbucks, you get 0. So 5 go into double 0, does it?
No.
So, okay, so how much is each peach?
80 cents.
Good. You see everybody how they did that, right? We broke it down step by step. Drink my Starbucks stands for the way we divide, right? Divide, multiply, subtract, and then what? Bring it. Come on, guys. You guys know this dance. Bring it.
Down.
There you go, down, right? So that being said, this is what we have to do every time we divide. Are we clear? Thumbs up if you understand that one. Yeah, sounds good. A lot of people get confused with the whole way we arrange it, right? In terms of like 5 divided by 4 or 4 divided by 5. Obviously, the word problem is meant to trick you. That way you won't get it incorrect, or yeah, you will get it wrong. That being said, I would like you guys to address that and think about it. Like, okay, the total cost goes inside and the number of items go on the outside. I make the common mistake all the time.
You know what, Mr. R, as you just said something, it made me think of writing and labeling so that they can see. You see what I just did there?
See, number of items goes on outside, inside total, right? And it's the same thing in everything that in every scenario, if you really think about it. Like if you go to the corner store, I don't know if anybody is allowed to go to the corner store and buy stuff, but if you do go there and your mom says, okay, I want you to buy $3 of cheese, $3 of ham, what are you buying? You're doing the ratio. Think about this. You're doing the ratio of how much cheese you can get. And if they tell you that the pound of cheese is the same amount for the price of ham, that's incorrect. That's one. They're trying to jip you off. And two, because meat costs more than cheese. And then two, it's just the way we think about it, it just doesn't sit right. So you have to do the math. Now this one is actually a good one. I want Mr. Holman went.
No, he did not go. Can we have Orlenis do the other one with the bicycle question?
Absolutely. So I'm gonna take Holman for this one. Is that okay?
Perfect.
All right, Mr. Holman, you ready?
You got it.
Let him read
All
it.
right. A 6-pack of soda is on sale for $2.46. At that price, what is the cost of one soda?
So first we have to find out which 2 units that we're going to compare, and that's the 6-pack of soda with the amount of money that it costs.
Good. So 6 packs of soda with the amount of money that it cost.
So step one, he said what?
It says the 6-pack of soda with the money that it cost.
Oh, by
Good.
the way, I welcome Casey. It's nice to see you for the first time.
I sent her a parent message to a lot of parents just
The
now.
only thing is the camera's not on.
Now Heidelin is coming in. So it's doing some justice. I guess they didn't like that one, but okay.
But the cameras need to be on though.
Yeah, guys, cameras on. That's a new policy for Q2. And for those of you that came in late, I'll make a breakout room at the end of this session just for you to give you some insight over what we're doing here. In the meantime, try to tag along. We're doing ratios. It's just a review. and you can try to write this problem down as soon as possible, and we'll get it to you in a moment. Step 2, Joseph, bring it away.
Okay, so first we're going to divide $2.46 by 6.
Going, Joseph.
How do we write it?
We can do, so first the $2.46 will be inside, and then the 6 will be outside.
Perfect. Keep it going.
I think he can finish it.
Let's see, so $2.46 goes into $2.46. Let's think about.
Does 6 go into 2, Joseph?
Hey, he can do it on his own.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Actually, no, it doesn't.
Okay.
All right. So
But it does go into 24
Okay. So
times
how many times did you say?
4.
You said 4?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear you. Okay. Okay, keep going.
So that would be 24 minus 24. That would equal 0. And then bring down the 6. And you know that 6 goes into 6 once.
Mm-hmm.
Haley Lopez.
So that means 6 times 6. And 6 minus 6, that equals 0. So that means that it costs 41 cents for 1 can of soda.
Oh, I like that. Say that one more time. What was your response?
It said that the amount of money for is 41 cents for 1 can of soda.
For each, every, per, right? Good job, Joseph. Okay. Yes, Daniela, 41 cents per can. I like how you use the word per, and Joseph used 1. We can also say each or every can. It all means the same exact concept, guys. Okay. All right, thumbs up. We're going to give you another 10 seconds. Mr. R will do the 10-second countdown, and then we're going to move on to the last problem that we're going to have Orlenis do, and then you're going to be on your own.
That was 3 though, right?
And then there's this one to do.
You want to do it? I mean, we're running on
Yeah, I think we could
150.
do it. It could be done quick. Just have them, they could do it, I think.
All right.
Wait, how many problems did we go over? We went over,
That's 3.
3.
I was just looking at the time because they have
Yeah,
to.
you know what? You're right. We can spiral back on that one tomorrow. We could put that in and do that one. Take out another.
Yeah, I like that.
Right, you're right on that. I didn't realize it's so late.
So guys, this is what's gonna happen. Miss Canela, can you stop sharing really quickly?
Sure.
I will address the people that came in late. Obviously, yes. However, 2 things, actually 3. Classwork, everything you wrote down on your notebooks, bring it up. I want to take a screenshot of it. Let's go.
Okay. All notes are in the air.
Notes, going once, going twice.
Whoa, guys, you do better than this. Come on.
Oh,
Mr. Haas took notes. All right, Mr. Haas, fabulous. You get a golden star today.
All right, Miss Canal, I think that's everybody with notes. A couple of them came in late.
Credit.
All right, thank you for the notes, guys. I appreciate that. Now, the second thing I want to let you guys know is the following. I will make sure that I could accept your responses for independent practice. Obviously, that's all on your own. Your exit ticket is all on your own. I know that there's a couple of people here that's going to be in a breakout room. I believe with Miss Canella first, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to address, unless Miss Canella wants to address also the people that came in late. That's on her.
Unless, Mr. R, you want to do the breakout room today and I stay here?
Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll change it up this time.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right, so tell me who you would like in the breakout room.
Obviously, the people that came in late, definitely.
And then the ones that I would assign?
Actually, okay. I'll private chat you just to be more.
All right, so I kind of already know some people. One, don't go yet. This one. Okay, so I have 3 for sure. And I know you have to translate for someone.
Yes, you got to put that person in here.
Okay, and then do you want to take
your usual as well? Just put everybody in there.
Okay, I'll tell you who I would have assigned. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. Let me just do one more peek. This one, that one, and this, and that one. Okay, you ready, Mr. R? Mr. R, you ready?
I said, yeah. I'm
Okay,
not
you have 8, including there's 7 with the 3 late arrivals. Okay,
Joseph got his hand up. Joseph.
I'll see what he needs. Joseph, what do you need?
You didn't assign me, by the way.
I wanted to ask you if I could look at my charger.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Joseph.
My thing's on at 60. Got it.
What
Thanks.
Where is Mr. R? Assigned to breakout room 1. Got you. Just give me a sec. Thought I put you in there. Here you go, Mr. R. You're good.
Thank you.
All right, so in case you're unsure what you're doing, when you go into your Google Classroom, guys, Casey, you got to go with Mr. R, Casey. Okay, nice to see you. Thanks for coming. He's going to help you catch up. Thank you. All right, so in case you don't know what we're doing in your Google Classroom, you are going to go back to 602. Okay, you're going to go to the assignment that was posted at 7:58. You're going to open it up. And I'm just going to warn you very carefully. You're going to read the question very carefully and find the chart that matches. Finding unit rate. You're going to read and find the unit rate and then do what you need to do. Read and find the unit rate and put the class that you're in. The same thing applies in your exit ticket. So this is more of a challenge. This one's more of a mediocre question. When you're done, let me know and I'll check. Take your time. Begin. I see 2 cameras off. I need them to be turned on, or I need a notification why they're off. Oh, okay. One went to get their charger, so he's excused. One went to get the charger. Angie, are you in the restroom? Isabella, thank you, Joseph. Isabella, I think you're outside. Maybe you have a poor connection. Angie, I see where you are. Okay, Angie, are you home, out, what? Send you a private message. Okay, you're having difficulties. Okay, understand. Internet issues. Got you. Thank you. Understood, Angie. Let's see if anyone submitted.
I did.
Who said I did? Who finished?
Daniela.
Already? You did both?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay, Miss Brito. Because if that's the case, I'm going to confirm on my end. And guess what you're going to work on? I ready, young lady. Wow, you did that really quick. Let's see how you scored. Let's see. There's office hours right after this, guys. So remember, you got to get 100 on both in order to not go. Daniela Brito. Miss Brito, you earned a 100 on both. Congratulations. You may move to iReady. Mr. Allen, awesome job in independent. You earned 100. Move on to your exit ticket, young man. Same score. Do the same thing, sir. Remember, you got to have 100 on both. Nice, Joseph. Excellent independent practice. Perfect score. Move on to the exit ticket. Give me the same thing. Javon, I expect to see your work submitted. Javon, you're supposed to have joined the breakout room.